To show you the level of access controls we have over folders, let me just start by creating a personal documents folder. Naturally, I would want the visibility on that to be private, which is why it's a lock, and that will always be the default setting so that it's safe. Now, this is restricted to members. I can share it with only specific employees of WEG, for instance, so every file in there given people would have access to. This is helpful at the administrator level if, for instance, they wanted to share files with members of the home office, for instance. Restricted to a group would be if you want to explicitly limit access to those files to the advisor staff, the wealth advisors, the fund managers, the broker-dealers, etc. Restricted to friends would be only available to the individuals to whom you've issued friend requests and have accepted. Password protected is another useful use case, in which case you merely define your password, and rather than have to add individuals manually, you can just share the password. Private, again, is only visible by you, and public is innately visible by everyone. So those are the access levels of control. You also have the means by which, if, for instance, you created a folder and then we're going to share it, you could provide a description. Here, naturally, it's public, so I'm changing the name to Not So Personal Documents and saving. Now we have the means to share, and sharing that, unlike when we shared the file link and it downloaded immediately, this will just share them to the folder. So again, we have access to share links of both folders and files. Now I'm going to add a file within the newly created folder. So you can drag and drop, or you can click select file and then browse through your Finder. I am going to just take some sample documents on my desktop. Let's say I'll take the advisory agreement I just downloaded. We'll see the file is now there. Again, I can share access to the file by copying and pasting the link. And if myself or anyone else pastes that and hits enter, it will download the file. Likewise, clicking it simply downloads the file, and hitting the pencil so that I can edit it, it will take the privacy of the parent folder. So this is a public folder, and thus the document must be public. I can provide a description, for instance, prior to sharing with someone, to add some context to why I'm sharing and or why the document's important. And then I have the capacity to hit edit, save my changes. Up here we just have some toggles for your own files, files shared between members, files shared between friends. It's just a way to filter your shared files.